Good morning. Happy Monday. Or yeah, it is still morning. It's 11 a.m. Oh my gosh. I don't even know what time it is or what day it is anymore. So good morning. I have a really great topic for you for this Monday morning to really kick off this week and make it awesome. And so of course I just wanted to go live. And so let's get started. I believe tough love is the best love. And that is the type of coach that I am. And I am, I jokingly tell people this, but it's the truth. I am not Willy Wonka. I don't sugarcoat shit. So I'm always going to be that tough love kind of coach. I'm always going to be straight with you. I'm never going to blow smoke up your ass. That's one thing you can always count on with me. And, it's just the way I am in real life, with my life, with how I work in every aspect of life. I hate it when people blow smoke up your ass. So you're not going to get that with me. You're going to get the tough love, the real love, the things that are going to help you to be a success and cut through all the bullshit and get straight to the point. So, all right, let's talk about this. Let's talk about finishing. This is something that I still battle to this day, and I can tell you that it has been rearing its ugly head in my life so much. And after reading the book, I was like, oh my word, I'm feeling so convicted. Hey Rachel, hey Lisa. So this is the book that I read. Oh my word, I have a lot of little, I don't know if you can see it, but the glare's too much. A lot of saved pages in that book because I was just like, oh my gosh, this is convicting. This is convicting. It was just incredible. And in fact, I actually have a client turned friend, now coach, who is just like me, who shared a couple weeks ago that she was battling the same thing. And I'm like, girl, you've got to go get this book. And that night she actually got it off the Kindle and she's been reading it. And she's like, oh my gosh, this book is like my life. It's like talking about my life, So let me tell you, it is so convicting when you read and hear things that speak to you. But even more so now when your friends are reading it, because now they can hold you accountable and they know the signs when you do it. And let me tell you, this right there, excuse me, this book right here, hey Betsy, this is incredible. It's just life-changing. And this is why we need support in our natural responses to things like that book right there. If Betsy is the girl I was talking about. Sorry, Betsy, I just totally outed you. If Betsy was not reading this book, my natural response would be to, I just spit, I'm sorry. Wow, that was wonderful. My natural response would be to hide. My natural response would be to be like, oh, okay, I need to grow. And then as soon as it gets tough, I'd be like, I can shrink. But now Betsy's reading that book, and now I can't hide because now Betsy's going to know when I'm hiding, and she's going to recognize the signs, and she's doing it too. So, this is why we need accountability and support. And guess what? I battle this too. I'm a hider. I don't want support, and I lie to myself and I tell myself, well, if I truly wanted it, I could commit and I could just do it myself. If I really wanted it, I would just make it happen, right? Guys, guess what? God didn't design your brain that way. He designed it to protect you. The problem is we let fear protect us. So instead, we run from the challenge. Mary from Nevada here. Good morning, Mary. So instead, like I said, we run from the challenge. If you're catching this live, drop a hey, let me know you're here. And I apologize. I'm probably going to cough a lot because I can feel my allergies and my lungs are still messed up. And if you're catching the replay, drop #replay and make sure that you're sharing this, because this is a video that so many people struggle with. Like I said, this is going to be an awesome topic, but it's going to be a hard topic. So you want change. Is it stressing you out? Are you finding that you're trying to convince yourself that it just doesn't work for you? So you stop. You're beating yourself up. You just can't seem to finish anything you start. If this is you, raise your hand, because this is me. This is why you see this page, Meg Rogers, CN. This is why, because I'm a quitter. I am a professional quitter. This is what I did. And I created this page to hold myself accountable. So there's 18,000. Apparently there's 18,900 people that actually resonate with that, with a national quitter or a big quitter like I was. Guess what? I created this page for accountability, for support, because I'll quit otherwise. Ask yourself the hardest question of all, the one nobody ever asks. What am I getting out of not finishing? What? What did she just say? That doesn't make any sense at all. You guys, this makes so much sense. And I just lost my notes. I'm so sorry. 1 second. Why? Are you trying to convince yourself that, sorry, 1 second. Okay. What are you getting out of not what are you getting out of not finishing? Like what? It doesn't make sense, I know, but actually it does. And here's why. If you've had a goal for a while, or one that you started and you've not finished, like maybe you've told yourself every New Year's, December comes and you're like, oh my gosh, man, I feel so gross. I need to lose 20 pounds next year. And the New Year's comes and guess what? Nothing happened. You fell off in February and you're just like, yep, I'm done. Next year. And then next year's like, oh my gosh, I got to lose 30 pounds. And every single year, you have the same goals. I'm going to lose this and nothing ever happens. If that is you, this video is for you. Maybe you've had goals for a while, or one that you've started and you're not finished. This is a battle of perfectionism. And I've had clients share like, oh, I've never completed a program or a routine in my life because I fear I won't succeed. So I allow everything to distract me so that I can blame them or that as to why I can't reach my goals. The biggest one that families use, especially moms, is their kids. Oh my gosh, my kids, they just take up so much time. Like, yeah, I know. Like my family right now has really big, excuse me, my family has really big plans in the works. We're reopening the business that I created years ago, but this time I'm not doing it alone. This time my oldest is going to start working with me. And there's been some business mentoring ideas that God's been placing in my heart, but we've been working towards them, and my body is still healing after 9 months of treatment. 9 months, still going every single month with a functional med doctor. Oh my gosh, this is like, I'm so fucking over it right now. Like, you have no idea. And last night I hit my breaking point with all of this, after letting my food sensitivity test sink in. Cause like there was even more things that I've actually been eating every single day. Peanuts. Apparently I can't have peanuts because I'm super sensitive. And that's why my body has been really inflamed and stuff, because peanuts, I love peanut butter. Like, oh my gosh. So like, it just felt like everything in my world was just shrinking, and I totally snapped last night. And then COVID hit and our government shut things down, and my husband's not essential, and fear is running rampant, and it's out of control on feeds and on the news feed, in the news, and etc. Like, there's just fear everywhere right now. There's so much going on, and we have a lot of things distracting us, convincing us like now is not the time to be making any changes. Now is not the time to go after any goals that we might have. So we put it off until later. You guys, those are lies. Those are myths. The client who said, I'll never finish because I fear, or, I never finish because I fear that I won't succeed. She's afraid it won't be perfect. So what do? Myself, I started half-assing and self-sabotaging because it wasn't going to be as perfect as I want. It wasn't going to go to the plan of Meg. It was going to go to the plans of what God was going to do. We hold on to this illusion that we could finish if we really wanted to, rather than learn we might not be good and need help through this. We might need support. We might need somebody to actually kick us in the butt. So we hide in the lie of maybe. Me, perfectionism, OCD. Hey, Aaron. So we hide in that lie of maybe. What myth are you hiding behind? What lie are you currently hiding behind? So what are some benefits from not finishing? Because guess what? You have control over the outcome, and we are always getting something out of not finishing. We all have this story and this lie that we create and tell ourselves to comfort ourselves and make us feel like good for not doing what we should be doing or what we were feeling convicted on. I can't tell you how many times, like, I had a woman reach out like in March. She's like, oh, we're going to get going together on March 28th. I'm so excited. And guess what? She's blown me off every single day since March. We all have lies. So the biggest lies, there's 3 lies that we all tell ourselves, and I hear probably daily, or at least weekly for some of these. But the number one is, you have control over the outcome, because if I try, I might fail. But if I never try, I at least know the outcome. Or, the other one, this is a big one, because being a stay-at-home mom myself, this one is I see this every single day. Every single day, especially from stay-at-home moms that are like me and have only had their husband's income. You're praised for being a martyr if you're sacrificing your goals by focusing on other aspects of your life, typically your kids, spouse, busyness of life. You receive praise from others for your selfless act. And sister, there's no honor in losing yourself to mommy martyrdom. And I really pray that I don't ever teach my daughters that a good mom gives up her dreams and put it all in the back burner. And this is why moms fall apart when their kids grow up and move out, because they put their identity into taking care of their kids. Listen, it's great being a mom, but you do have to have something for you. You need to be doing something for you. You can't just be using your kids as an excuse and your life as an excuse as to why you're neglecting yourself. Guess what? That's an excuse. And then the other reason too is this one was something of mine as well, is lowered expectations from others, because if I succeed, people will expect me to do better next time. And all that pressure, I'd rather just surprise people instead of having all of that pressure. So what are you getting out of not finishing or even not starting? Amy, I agree. So be honest with yourself. Guess what? Life is never going to be perfect. We all pray for the time to slow down, to not be so on the go, to have more time for what we want. And guess what? The impossible is happening. I don't know where you live. We live in Michigan, and they literally shut down everything. And then Thursday, they shut down even more, making it even more impossible for people to go anywhere and do anything, and finding people if they do. So like, God is doing the impossible. He is literally shutting everything down right now so that you can do it, and are you taking advantage of it, or are you distracting yourself with fear? Because guess what? Fear does nothing. And also, right now you need to be healthy. And if you're living in fear, you're in Mississippi. Oh my goodness. So if you're living in fear, you're actually weakening your immune system, making you more prone to getting sick and catching this. So this is why fear is such a horrible thing. It's so many reasons. But where he leads, he provides. Where is he leading you? Where is he calling you? Seriously, turn off the news. I know it sounds crazy, but guess what? Nothing's really going to change. We already know, like for us in our state, May 1st is the earliest our state is going to open up. So really, why do I need to be watching the news? People are getting sick. It's sad. Pray for them. But I don't need a constant fear feeding into me every single day of reading that. Like, no, guys. Focus on what you can control. Control the controllable right now. What are things that you have started and not finished? And get honest with yourself. Why didn't you finish? And odds are, when you get uncomfortable, you run from it, which is why you need support, why you need accountability. This is why I coach. This is why I do this, because that's what I do. I provide you with that support. And like I said in the beginning of this video, I'm a tough love kind of coach. I am not Willy Wonka. I'm not going to sugarcoat shit. So if you're that person, you like tough love, you want to have success, you're ready to move forward, reach out to me. But all right, guys, I really hope this video helps. It is Monday, so guess what? You have the perfect opportunity to start your week right now in this moment, moving forward to where you want to be. But all right, guys, get out there and make it awesome.